Hey everyone, welcome to the final day of the regular season for ALTTPR League Season 4. We have the final match between Skull Kids and Shaktool's digging game. Gamachu, I think is what he goes by, and Ramon versus Azzer and Aussie. I am Fear Agent, and joining me today is Ganon's Gone Wild. GGW, how you doing, dude?
I'm doing pretty good. Got like an extra hour of sleep last night, so feeling good.
Good. Need a lot of sleep for Randomizer. So we're doing in this last race, it's going to be co-op info share. So both teams are in voice calls talking to each other. We'll be sharing checks, and the mode is open defeat Ganon, pretty standard. But we've shuffled the enemies all over the overworld as well as the bosses. It's full boss shuffle, so you'll see all of the bosses, or potentially see all of the bosses in doubles of 3 of them. So you can kind of keep track of what's going on. To throw a wrench in all of it, we decided to give the runners boots.
But not a sword.
No sword. Exactly.
Yeah.
That was on purpose,
Yeah.
for us, the viewers, not for the runners, but for us, the viewers.
Yeah.
And for us, the viewers, it's good. GGW, you're a viewer this time.
Yeah.
You'll probably enjoy it, right?
Yeah, I'll watch people dash into rollers and just laugh at them.
Totally. I mean, even if you've got a sword, a roller is not going to do much against a roller.
That's true.
I saw a race yesterday or the day before where Lionels were patrolling the South Shore. And so if you wanted to get to Ice Rod Cave, you had to go through like a whole bunch of them. That was a good time.
Yeah. Well, looks like we are off. Yeah. Ooh, a flute in Sanctuary. That's nice.
Yeah, that's where you should tell your partner, like, hey, just come get the flute and activate it, because we're going to be able to fast travel. But that's not what the teammates are doing. They might be withholding the information, because why not?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good strategy if you want to beat your teammate.
Yeah, I mean, it's always about finishing first.
And there's no enemies to kill with a sign. It's an Uncle Start. Okay, we're going to do the tree pull anyway and get nothing. Interesting.
Yeah. So Gamma going to Saha doesn't need any bombs for this, since we have starting boots. Gets 10 arrows, 20 rupees, and 3 bombs.
Half magic on the uncle. That's actually really nice to have an Randomizer. Oh, the
Yeah.
Lionel. Oh, man.
That was a nice stop right before dashing into him, because that's an instant death there.
Yeah.
So do you know what all these teams are playing for here?
There's a lot, because there's a lot of things. So
yeah, let me help you out, because I have it all written down here. So Skull Kids have 33 points. If they win, will be tied with Magliacci for first in the division. So to determine that, since they both have the same record and the same one loss to the same team, which is New Swagger Jackson, there will be a coin toss to figure out who wins the division there. So Skull Kids are locked for the playoffs. They're either going to be playing basically for like the 2 seed or the 3 seed overall.
Yeah, which that means they'll either be, depending on the coin toss, if they win, they'll either be playing my team or the sexy Ganons. So
right.
Could impact my team somehow this race.
Yep, for sure. And then for Shaktool's digging game, if they win, they clinch a playoff spot. Will be like the 7th or 8th spot, I believe.
Right.
Maybe the 6th. I'm not sure.
But if they lose, and what's the other team?
If they lose and New Swagger Jackson wins, New Swagger Jackson will actually have half a game lead over them. We see Samaria in blindside. So they are actually playing for a playoff spot here. So you've got if they all they got to do is win. A glove there as well, nice. And I love seeing the fish toss to the bottle vendor to get all the goods.
But you could toss the fish to the bottle vendor?
Yeah, you give him a fish, he gives you like 10 arrows, 8 bombs, 20 rupees, full magic. Yeah, it's really nice.
Did not know that. I guess it's a Randomizer kind of specific thing.
So a lot on the line today. Like I said, Shaktool's digging game playing for the playoffs. All they got to do is get this win off the Skull Kids. If they don't, they got to hope that New Swagger Jackson loses their match coming up here in just a couple hours. Early Sword is always nice as well. So they've got actually quite a bit of stuff coming out of Kakariko. Everyone's here because of that flute, the early starting flute.
Yeah, Moon Pearl's nice.
Yeah, so you've got Samaria, you've got gloves, you got the flute. They had a bow somewhere, got a sword. This is going to speed things up, but it also makes things a bit more frantic because there's a lot to do.
Yeah, we're also still on 3 hearts. So
that's correct. Yeah, all these items, getting all these items is not getting heart containers or heart pieces. So,
okay, well, there's our bow and chicken hut.
And bow's interesting because bow's not needed to kill any enemies in this mode. It's still required logically. But if pod is a pendant and it's not required to kill the boss there, you don't really need a bow.
Yeah, it is nice to have though.
For sure.
To some of the bosses, it does make a lot easier.
We do want to shout out our tracker today, Daruk, who's solo tracking this. This is not easy to keep track of 4 runners at the same time. I can barely do it and talk, so to do it and track is a pretty big job. So if you see anything, let us know and we'll get it fixed. But shout outs to Daruk for tracking this. It's a lot of work and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. So who would be doing the coin toss if, like, let's say Skull Kids win? Is that like you're gonna be doing it? Like you got a 2-sided like
I have no bias in the league, so probably I don't know. We haven't figured that out. Maybe have wall kicks who beat both Magliacci and Skull Kids do it. We'll see. We'll figure something out if that comes. Of course, Shaktool's digging game is going to do everything they can to make sure that there isn't a coin toss. And of course, Magliacci is going to be rooting for Shaktool's digging game because that's going to give them the 2 seed overall as well and the division.
Yeah.
We see the flippers already as well in the book. There's a lot of stuff. We also got 3 crystals in the light world. All 3 vanilla, just regular crystals. Also giving us a look at the back of Escape. Not too bad. Back of Escape, because it does have a lot of enemies, can be pretty nasty at times.
I've got a lamp. That's super nice in Randomizer. Dark rooms can be pretty scary.
Yeah, and that's I think Gamma actually already did the back of Escape. We see him using that lamp to to rescue Uncle, which can be kind of tricky. Though not as bad as it seems, as a lot of the enemies in Randomizer spawn in the walls of the cave. So
sometimes, yeah,
they can.
There's like a roller or like a Lionel or there.
Yeah, there is a Lionel patrolling the south shore there, as they're already into Mini Moldorm Cave. Didn't see what was there.
All right, this is the part where you actually kind of just don't want to dash. Right,
yeah, it's smart to just get on out of there. Oh, so it was Mitts there in
yeah.
So we've got Dark World access. So the big question here is going to be where's that hammer?
Looks like Gamachu decided to go into desert here early. I mean, technically could complete it.
Yeah, it depends on what the boss is here.
Yeah.
You'll see our runners sometimes go out of the way to pick up the compasses in this mode as well.
So does that tell you like the boss in the yeah.
We see Aussie in the back of Eastern. In Eastern, this is fully in logic with both the bow and the lamp. That we don't know what the boss is, and Trinex tends to be hanging out in Eastern a lot. I find, at least in Randomizer. Because there's only a few rooms that Trinex can actually spawn in.
Yeah. Alright, Ramon getting bullied by the thieves.
So this one. There's 10 arrows on the floating island there. And it looks like Azure has just enough money for Zora, so we'll be able to complete all these water checks with Aussie in Eastern now. Big key on the right side.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised nobody's opted to go into the Dark World yet. A lot of times you do these dungeons early and you just get like a Trinex or like an Argus or something that you
Right,
can't
something you
really
can't kill.
or cold stare. So especially like Eastern, it's a pretty big time loss to have to come back.
So Gamachu actually got both items out of Desert. There was no trash. I think the compass is on the boss.
Yeah, he got
So
the map, so it has to be the compass
yeah.
and the boss if you got both items.
So
yeah,
not even attempting to go kill it, because one, it's not going to give you an item, and two, it might just be a giant waste of time if you can't kill it.
yeah, even if you can kill it, you know, you want to do 4 hearts, Green Mill, Fighter Sword, Vitreous or something.
That's
So.
true. Just $5 from the old catfish there.
Oh, Bugnet. That's kind of nice in the Randomizer. Your safeties are really helpful.
Yeah, but catching fairies in this mode is definitely
Give those. This is
with fighter sword and nothing else to really kill them with.
Ooh.
You also have to, so you're gonna spin, but you got to watch out for that wall master that's hanging out there as well. This would be a nightmare if you didn't have the lamp.
Yeah, this would be impossible. But this is quite a bit of time. It's kind of one of the reasons why I see a lot of people not going into dungeons too early.
As you're giving us our first look at the Dark World, we got Pendants and Pod, which we mentioned earlier. It's a possibility. Meyer and Swamp Palace. So we got any hovers in chat today?
All right. Honestly, finally getting the key there. Didn't die, so I gotta give him props for that.
Yeah.
I really hope that this is a boss that's completable. Maybe Vanilla Armos. That'd be nice.
Yeah, Vanilla Armos would be really nice. Something like Moth, or I don't know if I'd actually want to see Blind at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, they have Samaria for Blind, but it's still definitely a rough fight.
We see Gamachu in Meyer's shed. And I think that was the fire rod?
Yeah, I think that was the fire rod. Definitely some kind of rod. Oh, this is a fun room.
Yeah. Again, could be a lot worse.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no, like, high noxes or whatever.
So, even though Swamp is a...
Hey.
Vanilla Armos, nice. Even though Swamp is a pendant, you still might need the hook shot, not just for the top of GT, but Argus might be hanging out somewhere in one of those crystal dungeons. So hook shot might be like doubly required.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the other rod. We got both rods already.
That's nice. You can already kill Trinex technically, although with Fighter Sword it might be problematic.
Yeah, and apparently Azure did pick that up earlier from the waterfall, so it looks like Ramon actually got it just recently as well. But yeah, again, shout outs to Daru for keeping track of all this. It's so hard.
Yeah.
Things will eventually slow down once we get all the items here. It was a green pendant at Meyer as well. 5-6 being Turtle Rock. Hype Cave, just some hearts there. So Aussie with the first crystal of the game, having completed Eastern. Looks like Gamma's going to go to the back of Skull Woods, which is a crystal and a fire rod and a sword.
Yeah, there's some bosses that are pretty rough if he decides to do the boss.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, 3 hearts. Moth is not even free.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. That was intentional, I think. But we'll still count it as a death.
All right. So Aussie picking up his mitts there. As they're going to pick up his book and his lamp.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, those overworld deaths can be pretty tough. Luckily, it's in the light world though, because just a flute away. Having access to that early flute is really nice. But
yeah,
what boss If you're Gamma, what boss do you want to see in the back of Skull Woods? Like, I don't think there's any boss you want to see, right? Moldorm?
Yeah, Moldorm. I mean,
Landmo,
Argus.
maybe?
Yeah, that's another one that's potentially doable.
I feel like anything else is just.
Oh yeah, you're dead for sure.
Yeah, like Helma. You're not doing 3-heart Helma in that room.
No way. Is he even gonna be able to make it to the back? He does have. Oh, wait. He doesn't have half magic. Where was half magic again? It wasn't. Oh, it was on Uncle. Okay, so they just haven't.
Right.
They haven't done the Uncle.
Oh, Asder he had the Smith, but brought it back into the Dark World. So he's had to save and quit, and is going to go turn him in now.
Oh, is that a Wall Master? Wait. Wait. Oh, okay. He got Bunny Beam.
He got Bunny Beam and missed out on it. There's also a Wall Master hanging out in Thieves Town as well. Cane of Burna at.
This is just. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that red beetle is off. That's an awful enemy. It's hard to kill, and it chases after you like crazy. What's it going to be here, dude? What's it going to be?
He's going to, okay. I can respect that he actually made it this far. Meanwhile, Ramon's fighting
Landmolas.
Okay, well that's about the best thing you could have hoped for.
Yeah, you got the fire rod. Still not completely free, but this is definitely doable. This fight that Ramon's got going is not nice, though. I totally missed what the Smiths were.
I mean, he'll get one shot if any of those hit him, so.
And Gamma able to pull through. Gets his first crystal. Is rewarded with the map. I did see that when Asder or Aussie went to Hobo, got that Cane of Burna. That's actually a pretty good item to have in this mode as well.
Yeah. It looks like Ramon's getting through this fight as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, all 4 of these runners are top tier execution runners, so it's not surprising to see them pull off some of these strats. But look at this Lionel camping out.
And this fire bar. Oh my God.
Yeah, you got the fire bar and you got a Lionel. You get rewarded with the shield. But that's where that Cane of Burna can come into handy, as they're able to just navigate it. Again, talking about clean execution. These are things that you don't practice. You don't practice this stuff when you play this game. It just kind of comes up, and you got to roll with the punches a bit.
It's narrowly dodging the Wall Master there by Asder. That was close.
Yeah. Powder would come in handy here for Gamma, but no powder. Still only on 3 hearts. Ramon on 5.
Yeah, Asder somehow is 6.
The compass there. Gamma can find out that it's Landmolas in the back. Oh, and there's a red potion.
That would have been. Well, it's not even really that useful when you only have 3 hearts.
Yeah. Let's see, as they're going to take on Vidi. Having the bow, though, is a big advantage for Vidi, and there's no slime there. But like you mentioned, those eyes do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think they'll just straight up one-shot you at this point.
I'm pretty sure Asder does a lot of low percentage runs, so pretty versed in doing crazy stuff like having to kill Vidi with just a fighter sword.
Yeah, well done. This is a pretty fast fight for this kind of equipment loadout.
Yeah. All right, so what haven't we seen now? I think the next piece of progression that we're going to need is probably a hookshot or mirror, because that will unlock the rest of Death Mountain.
Yeah, do you remember how many items were in the front of Thieves Town? Because there was an item on the boss. Yeah, I don't know. I know there was like
I think there might be one in the back.
Okay, yeah, there's...
Well, they got the big... I saw the shield. They got the big key, the small key, and then item off the boss.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, a lot of teams in this mode will just opt to completely skip the back.
Let's see if Catfish has anything for us today. The question is, do you want to pull the trigger on like hammerless ice or hammerless pod? I feel like if you're going to do pod or ice, pod would probably be the better option, especially since you got that early logical bow.
Yeah, Gamachu just got the hook shot off of Sick Kid, so that opens
Oh, that
up.
bottle's huge.
Yeah, that opens up a lot. It looks like Shaktool's hasn't really gone into Skull Woods, so they're currently missing that bottle still.
Oh, okay, and Smith had the blue mail. That's why Asder's a different color now. That makes more sense. Gamachu getting his blue mail. That's quite a big improvement from going from 4 hearts green mail to 4 hearts blue mail. Is pretty big.
Yeah, it's definitely very nice. Yeah, co-op in general, a lot of times you don't get a ton of hearts just because you're not going to go out of your way to pick up heart pieces.
There is that free red mail there hanging out.
Yeah.
If you're Gamma, do you go pick up that heart container in the inside Spec Rock?
I mean, if I was Gamma, yes, because, you know, I mean, I'd... he needs all the heart containers he can get. Looks like Rahman has decided to go to Pendant Pot. Interesting play.
Yeah, especially with the knowledge of where the hook shot is. I guess it doesn't make sense for both of them to go there. Might find a bottle here anyways.
Yeah.
So we see Aussie going to be joining Ramond. Asder going to check out the Mire area. Gamma going to give us our first look at East Death Mountain with Paradox here. A lot of items. See if we get anything of value. 20 bucks. Another 20.
Yeah, they're going to get their fire out here, which might lead them in the direction of Skull Woods. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that'd be good. Not a bad 3 enemy drop here in Paradox. Still on the hunt for the hammer. There's the Master Sword. That's nice.
Yeah, that's very nice to have in Randomizer.
Cape, another nice item. That means Gamma doesn't really need to go get that cane to burn anymore. It looks like Az are going to pick up that half magic.
Yeah,
maybe even do the front of escape, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't think we've seen that at all. Half magic is so valuable in this mode. Just 20 there on the island. So far, just a bunch of keys, I think, and pod.
Yeah, I don't know if Gamachu's really found much besides that sword.
Yeah. Sword and cape was all that was in Paradox. And Asder is going to take a look over at the back of Escape. Excuse me, the front of Escape. Real lackluster East Death Mountain. I mean, the sword is definitely nice, and you're going to want that, but kind of hoping for some other stuff.
Yeah, they got Dark Death Mountain still, so still a bunch more items here.
I think every boss is killable now, right?
Yes, I believe so. I mean, you'll need the magic to do it, and Trinex might be a little rough without half magic and only Master Sword.
Oh yeah, especially since they don't have hammer. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have hammer, so.
Hammer up in Dark Death Mountain, you think?
Probably. It's always just gonna be in like Hookshot Cave. That seems to be its natural home in Myths for Dark World access seeds.
Yeah. Just a single arrow there.
Let's see like a mirror in Zelda Cell.
That would be really big for Shaktools.
Yeah.
We got another sword in Escape, so we have access, or we know where 3 swords are.
It looked like it was
there's the other sword in the maze of pod.
Hey, that's nice.
Quake for Turtle Rock, okay. There's a heart container. Gosh, everyone's opening up stuff at the same time. It's hard to watch all 3.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
missed what was else. So there's Quake. Wow. So pod fully required.
looks like as they're dashed into like whatever the ball and chain guard enemy was and just died. So hopefully nothing is there.
He did get the cell.
Oh, he did?
I think
Okay.
it was. I think pretty sure he was death warping. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, chat saying map and cell.
So Skull Kids with some really good information, with the fact that they know that they need Quake for Turtle Rock, and they know where Quake is, being in pod. Also, being a sword means if they skip out on escape and there's nothing here in Dark Cross, they won't have to do it.
Doing Dark Cross or getting a key seems like maybe there was some miscommunications.
Yeah.
Alright, Gamma is going to do Eastern here, which we already know is definitely going to be completable for him. Slightly better equipped to deal with those Gibdos. He's got a fire rod, so he won't take nearly as long in that Gibdo room.
Did we see what was required for Meyer?
It's a pendant, but we probably saw it because they it, but I don't remember what it was.
Because I'm just trying to think of what we've got left. You can't get into Hera with no mirror, no hammer. We've got Ice Palace available. We might have Meyer available. We can't get into Turtle Rock without a hammer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of getting down to it. So it looks like the tracker has marked Bombos for Meyer.
Oh, okay. So it seems like progression is going to be an Ice Palace based off the information that we've got from both teams.
Or maybe Meyer?
Well, if it's Bombo... Oh, we do have... Where was Bombos?
I don't know, but they have it.
I didn't even realize that we had Bombos. Yeah, so Meyer or Ice here at this point. Choosing from a pendant, a green pendant, or an unclearable crystal. Okay, so there's 2 medallions in pod, both Quake and Bombos.
Interesting. Rahman. Okay, I guess he's trying to conserve magic for the Moldar or the Land Mola fight.
Yeah, that makes sense. Aussie, our only runner to still be on Fighter Sword at this point.
He has to have. Didn't he just?
Oh yeah, he went to pod, so he got that.
Yeah.
Fighter. He got master. Yep.
Yeah.
So they need Shaktool needs to get to Skull Woods to get that bottle and turn that bottle in to get their hook shot.
Yeah. Have we seen Spike Cave? I don't think we have.
Well, they don't have the hammer yet.
Oh yeah, it's a fair point.
Yeah, so it looks like at this point, Skull Kids is a hammer away from go mode.
Yeah, Swamp is not a crystal, so they don't.
Yeah, don't need that mirror.
Hammer.
They know where the medallions are.
Must be nice.
Shaktool's not too far behind. Just need to get that bottle to get the hook shot.
Yeah, it's looks like
Azer's making the play now, so he will go to Skull Woods. Hopefully picks out his bottle and then turns that in immediately. We'll get his hook shot. And then now we're just a race to find that hammer. So if you're Skull Kids, do you just send one to Ice, one to Meyer?
Probably. I mean, doesn't really make sense to have 2 people doing hammerless Ice Palace.
Yeah. Gamma still needs to go to pod to get the other stuff. Like, he can't even get into Meyer at this point without going to pod.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to do... Yeah, it makes sense. They haven't done the front of Escape or Uncle yet, so...
Wow, they're actually going to do it. I'm surprised. The 30-minute escape check in co-op.
Yeah, yeah, especially coming from Gamma. Wow, this entry into Meyer is no good.
Oh yeah, the front of Meyer is just terrible in this mode. This room is...
Yeah. So Aussie might, if Hammer's here, Shaktool's digging game is going to be hookshot from go mode, which might be a worse position to be in. Because hammer unlocks other stuff.
I mean, it unlocks like it unlocks
Turtle
pot
rock and ice and
yeah.
might go back to pot. It's just how quickly they turn in that bottle.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to forget about the sick kid, so it's definitely possible that they put the sick kid off for quite a while. Although it is hypothetically possible that they don't need the hook shot if they just don't see any Arguses and they know how to hover or bounce. So
Yeah.
they could be a hammer from Go mode as well.
Well, Aussie definitely knows how to bounce, as he, I believe, was the one that discovered how to do it.
Yeah, chat saying they need hook or mirror. However, you could hypothetically fairy revive hover.
that is something.
We've seen it in SGL. All right, Gamachu getting his tempered.
Yeah, so he can actually get gold sword if he wants, because you have to go through that maze anyways, or maybe just hammer yumps, maybe not. So there's $20 in Meyer.
Okay.
It's going to be ice, right? I think the worst thing to find would actually be the mirror, because then you unlock a whole bunch of more checks.
Yeah, that would kind of not really what you want to see. Like, I guess you got do you do Vitreous here? Like, I guess it's not Vitreous. It's just Mystery Boss.
Yeah.
But
I think you have to, right? There's not a lot. There's not a lot left.
Yeah.
I think Gamma's going to be purple chest here, or maybe back of Thieves Town. What is he doing? It isn't even in the front of Thieves Town.
Okay.
All right. We have the big key here. There's the hammer.
Okay.
Let's go mode for Skull Kids.
Yeah, let's go mode for them. Yeah, that is probably not great news for Shaktools.
Well, they're going to get their hammer here, so they have the knowledge. The problem now is, does that take Asder? I mean, Sick Kid is just a flute away.
Okay, he's saving and quitting instead of going all the way to the boss, so that's definitely gonna work out well for them.
Did he do the front yet? Did Asder do the front of Skullwoods yet?
No. I guess not, since he's not saving and quitting. It looks like he's backtracking.
Did he do the Did he even do the boss? He did. Okay, he has it marked. Yeah. Okay. He did the boss, went, checked the bridge, is doing the front now. So he needs to get this bottle, save and quit, turn it in, and they'll be, I think they'll be in a pretty good position as well. So
yeah, where's Aussie going? Is he doing like purple chest here?
I think he might be doing Thieves Town, because it looks like he only has one.
Looks like he's doing purple chest.
Hammer pegs.
Hammer pegs? Yeah, hammer pegs.
All right, so there's the bottle. There's the save and quit. So as Asder needs to flute to 3 here. He might get drawn to Meyer, though, because it is that hammer.
Yeah.
Flutes out.
Okay.
He is going 3. This is good. Yep.
All right. Yeah. So they're going to get their information here. And at that point, it's just going to be clearing dungeons.
Yeah. We're 32 minutes in. Both teams are now in go mode. There's 4 crystals on Skull Kid side. There's 3 crystals on Shaktool side. It's just go now.
Yeah, I mean, Aussie's still 5 hearts green mail. You know, like these guys still are not, not feeling great. Well, there's people could still die. Only 1 bottle.
Yeah, I feel like this now you have to like kind of go out of your way to pick stuff up.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the thing. Okay, so Aussie and Asder don't have the information about what is required for Turtle Rock.
Okay.
I think so. Might still do some checks. I'm not sure. Why does Aussie have the Smith? Is that to get the blue mail?
I'm not sure if it is blue mail that I could
It's
understand.
blue mail. That's what it has. But he's picking up his because he's got to pick up his bottle anyways.
Yeah.
Get his hook shot. So might as well just turn in that Smith. And the going from green mail to
Yeah,
blue
it's
mail is
fine.
pretty huge in this mode.
Yeah, it's totally understandable to want to grab
Yeah.
the blue mail here.
As they're
yeah.
rushing
Using
Pod because he needs to get Bombos to get into Meyer
Oh yeah,
to
yeah,
get
that's
the hammer, and which is why we see Gamma over here now as well.
yeah. The thing is, he needs to get Quake as well.
Yeah.
But they don't know that because they haven't been up Dark Death Mountain yet.
I think you just pick it up and
Yeah,
you're
you
pretty
should
safe
pick it
with
up.
both. Yeah. Does Gamma go out of his way to pick up the gold sword, you think?
Knowing Gamma, I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I don't think you should. I mean, Gold Sword is actually like a not terrible upgrade in this mode, but
Yeah. So Aussie turning in that Smith, gonna get blue mail. I just got his hook shot. He is the first of the Shaktool's digging game runners to be fully in go mode. As they're getting his medallions, we'll head over to Meyer and get his hammer. Gamma kind of in the same spot here. You need to get the medallions and hammer. I believe we saw Viddy in the back of Desert. No, that was Argus. No. Gosh, it was Cold Stare. God, I keep getting them all wrong. All the names wrong. Cold Stare in the back of Desert. Half magic. Makes that fight pretty free.
Okay, it looks like Ossie's going to get his sword upgrade here. There was one on Death Mountain, right? In
Right, but they didn't do Death Mountain.
Yeah, I don't know about it, so I don't know.
Totally makes sense. I think this makes sense.
Yeah, I
Need to
mean,
completely skip the mountain. Like if they knew that the sword was in Paradox, you'd skip this one for sure. But
yeah.
Gamma did pick up that gold sword, not doing the hammering up or anything. Gets Quake. Now just needs hammer, and he will be in full go mode there as well. It's weird how little was in the dungeons this seed.
Yeah, there wasn't just like these medallions and the hammer, I guess.
Yeah, everything was in pendant Meyer.
Pretty much. Yeah, at least this was a co-op instead of a regular seed.
Yeah. As a co-op, you see how fast it goes. This is a regular seed. All the back and forth would make it pretty awful. So
yeah,
it really feels like that. The bottle in Skull Woods was like the fully required bottle there.
Yeah, it's not usual that you'll see a bottle that's just like 100% required, but it's like this was the seed. All right, yeah, nice spike.
Oh man, ads are actually gonna. I think that's a death, isn't it? No. Okay, no, he didn't.
He should use a potion here because he's just literally gonna die if he doesn't. Oh wait. Okay, he's going for the bomb jump. Okay, got a half a heart to get through this room.
That's plenty.
Oh, well, he's gonna get Quake, which is good.
Yeah, and we'll be able to pick up his tempered sword as well. And we see Blind here in Ice Palace.
He's got to be real careful in this room. Like dashing around is big yikes in this dark maze.
Speaking of careful, I mean Ramon does have to be careful being only on one heart here. Almost out of magic.
Yeah, he's got a potion. How much money does he have? Only 100 $60 or so.
Yeah,
So,
just enough to buy another blue.
yeah.
I mean, you not dying there would have been a huge time loss. As quick as it can be with icebreaker and everything, it's just
Yeah.
you do not have time to give away in this race.
Yeah, he has opted not to pick up the Smith Blue Mail, so the other one I think was on Spectacle Rock, so it's locked
Yeah.
on Mirror, so he's just going to be on Green Mail with like low hearts for the rest of the seed.
Definitely. All right, so a hammer about to be in Gamachu's hand. Azure opening up Myro, picking up his hammer as well. Ramond just doing the dungeon clears. Aussie doing the same. Skull Kids have a little bit of a lead here, but as you mentioned, this mode can wreck some people.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially GT, if there's like Ice Trinex or whatever, like we've seen a lot of people dying in GT to that, and these guys are really good, but even the best players can take some deaths on low percent.
Yeah. 3902 Skull Kids are fully in go mode, have all of the items acquired, and are just now in dungeon clearing mode completely. Ads are not too far behind. The difference, though, you see, if our crystal count's correct, 6 on Skull Kid's side, 3 on Shaktool side.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a solid lead there by Skull Kids.
Trying to think what bosses have we seen. We haven't seen Trinex yet. We haven't seen Helma yet.
This room's really stupid. Admire.
yes, they are.
Oh man.
It's so funny with the rooms that are normally in a regular mode have a lot of enemies, but they're usually weak enemies. Aren't that big of a deal, but as soon as you randomize those enemies and you get a bunch of BMOS in the in BMOS in Ice Palace, it totally changes the room.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. Gamachu has Gold Sword.
Yeah, doesn't do anything against those BMOSs though.
Right. Remembering to hit the switch. What a champion. Jeez.
Yeah, that's a tough room to get through. All right, as they're dropping down, and at 40, 49, Shaktool's digging game in full go mode. So now it's just clearing dungeons, trying to get, if you're the person on your team that's a little further ahead into the dungeon count, you're just trying to get all the information on as far as where the big keys are. Gamma has to do desert, but since he already did the front, can just go to the back. Of course, Hera will be everyone's last dungeon. Turtle Rock, of course, is going to be a little bit time consuming, but that will probably be, and that's going to be the same for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think School Kids definitely have a solid lead here unless they screw up, but you never know with Randomizer.
Sure. It is fun watching these like top tier executioners, Asder, Aussie, and Ramond do a lot of really good work.
Yeah, definitely agree with that statement.
All right, so blind for Gamachu here. Let's see if he can manage this. Ramond with the Eastern clear, probably heading off to Skull Woods next. Oh, maybe he's already got that done. He must have when he got the bottle, I'm guessing. Gamma able just to survive blind there.
Yeah, half magic doing work there.
Yeah. Ramon gonna pick up his tempered sword. He's been doing all this on Master Sword, by the way. Just shows you how much Ramon brings to the Skull Kids. Real top tier execution.
Yeah. I mean, he had some big shoes to fill. I'll say that.
I don't know about that, but I mean, compared to Shireen and Gamachu, it's like, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Shireen barely plays the game, and you know, Gamachu is been getting
Gamachu.
carried for years.
Yeah, for sure. Having no mirror means can't go straight to the back of desert for Gamma. Is going to have to go kill the boss this way, but it is a good thing that he put it off because it is Vidi back here, and on his equipment that he had earlier, you know, that would have easily been a death.
Yeah, or just taken like 20 minutes.
Probably been a death.
Realistically, yeah. For him,
yeah.
Probably just a death.
And Ramon actually choosing to do Hera before Turtle Rock here.
Well, you can't mirror.
Oh, that's right. No mirror. Gosh. Normally in this mode, normally at this time you'd have the mirror. This makes, again, shows why Skull Kids got improved. Vanilla Mold Arm. That's the old one-eyed Willy here.
Yeah.
So Aussie now in Thieves Town. Crystal number 6 for Ramon. I mean, he's just been flying through the seed.
Nice bonk there by Gamma to open the door.
Those wall masters can be nasty. Hopefully we see some in GT.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like any places in GT where they're like really like gotchas. Like I know like in Ice Palace, like the timing of it, if you like are lifting up the block, it'll usually get you. But
the worst spot is in GT right before Aga 2.
Okay.
I've seen people, there could be something that you bonk on, that you normally dash through, and then next thing you know, Wallmaster comes down and takes you out.
Yeah, those can be the great equalizer.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so that's Crystal number 5 for Gamachu. Let's see if he remembers to do Turtle Rock before, or Hera before Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I probably will, but I don't know. We'll see.
As a teammate, though, will remind him. A better teammate, they'll remind him of the correct plays to make. So. All right, Thieves Town done for Aussie, and heading up to Skullwoods to finish that off as well, I believe. Or, yeah. And then he'll just have Hera and Turtle Rock. No mirror. Okay, so let's talk about no mirror for a second. If they don't get a mirror here in Turtle Rock, how are you going to route Ganon's Tower?
Well, Ramon's pretty decently far ahead of Gamma, so he'll probably be in like maybe a couple minutes before Gamma. So I would probably just do Homeroom left and just ignore right side, because if you go right without a mirror, well,
yeah,
I guess
it is Randomizer.
You can Death Warp, so it's not maybe too terrible. That is a disgusting placement for Chain Chomps.
Gosh, that is awful. We see Cold Stare and Desert from Oh man, that is rough.
Yeah. Usually this dungeon's made easier by Randomizer.
Yeah, for sure. If you look at the new Chomps room, it's now cake.
Yeah. The Chain Chomps just moved to the outside the room.
Just made it way worse. All right, so there will still a key here in Turtle Rock. Let's see if it works out though. Always a small possibility that as they're picking up Crystal number 4. I'll see.
More Chain Chomps.
5 here. Yeah, these ones are a little bit easier to dodge since there is no since you aren't on like a conveyor or anything.
Yeah. I mean, no powder here. Like, this is a little bit scary. He's still on green though. There's a lot of enemies that can one-shot you at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him take the safety door off for Laser Bridge at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, powder's huge in Randomizer.
Yeah, it's a really nice safety to have for sure.
A lot of times there's just random anti-fairies floating around as well that can help you out if you've got that powder. Land Mullet's down for Aussie there. That's crystal number 5. 4 for Asdar as he goes through Ice Palace.
See if he remembers to hit the switch. Oh. These BMOS just really bullying him here.
He played it safe and go into the big chest. That actually means, 1, he has got that safety door, basically. And 2, they don't have to actually do laser bridge.
Yeah.
There's a possibility that silvers are there, but I don't think it's really worth it to make that check.
No. Yeah, not for, I wouldn't do it for silvers at this point.
Aussie making his way up to Hera. And then we'll be joining Gamachu and Ramon. A nice roller in Turok. Ramon with Kena Berna there. Using it to full effect.
Yeah, so it looks like Skull Kids are probably about like maybe 4 minutes ahead, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty sizable lead. So they'll have to take some deaths and bad spots probably to really make this a close race.
And as expected, Ramon just skipping out on Laser Bridge. No reason to even mess with that. What do you think we have back here? Is it a Vanilla Trinex?
Yeah, let's just say Vanilla Trinex. Why not?
I'll say Helma.
I'm rooting for Ice Trinex, so I would rather.
Okay. Just another blind. It was interesting that they get early access to the Ice Rod, and then we haven't seen Trinex at all. Hopefully, there could be 2 here up in GT.
We haven't seen Argus either, right?
Yeah. It is crystal number 7 for Ramon heading into Ganon's Tower. It's going to be interesting to see how they route this with no mirror. Like I said, probably just go Hope Room left. 22 different locations. If you want to, I don't know, guess where it is, you can put it in chat.
Yeah, I mean, Death Warping's not too bad. He only got like 7 hearts, but yeah.
Yeah, he is on Green Mail as well. So here we go. Into Hope Room. There's our ether. So not even able to go right if you wanted to. We see a key on the torch.
I mean, they'll probably just get the mirror in here. And there's a
Yeah. Laser Bridge also could be a funny spot for that mirror.
Yeah.
Blind for Gamachu. Aussie inside of Turtle Rock. Still looking for that big key. It's the 3rd small key I think we've seen. So that's crystal number 7 for Gamachu. Asdar on his way up. Still has to do Hera. And then we'll be in Turtle Rock as well.
Aussie, for some reason, killing that beetle instead of just dashing through it. really just was not happy with the wheel.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta let it out.
Yeah.
Nice little room here in GT. Ramon really putting getting a lot of work with that Cane Burner. Nice
Yeah.
powder location.
Yeah, I mean, better late than never.
Yeah, I mean you still have the entire GT climb, so. So, if it's Bob's chest, what do? Drop down in Death Warp?
Oh,
never mind. Yeah, there's the mirror,
oh,
and
man.
there's the big key.
Okay, that's convenient.
Yeah. Just to answer all of my questions.
Jeez. No
So there
ice
we go.
train X, man. What a disappointment.
Yeah. We still have an opportunity for Trinex here in Land Mode 2.
Not the same without the ice.
Definitely not the same. All right. Hera done for Asder. Gamachu not too far behind from Ramon now.
Yeah, will Gamachu catch up? Probably not.
No.
No. He does
Ramon
have
actually dashing through that room right there is a little surprising because it can be pretty nasty.
Yeah, there can be stuff in there.
So it looks like Aussie skipped out on the big chest. We'll see where that other small key is.
It's probably just on Laser Bridge, right?
I mean,
right?
It's possible. I mean, for them, I hope it is. Some bars here in the start of the gauntlet. Not too bad. Is there ever Lionels in the gauntlet?
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen Lionels in the gauntlet. They must not be able to be
Yeah,
placed there.
I guess not. Maybe can you kill a Lionel with Master Sword? Like, I don't think you can
I
kill
don't
him
know.
with Fire Sword, right?
I can't kill him with Fire Sword.
Yeah, this chat's saying there's no Lionels in kill rooms.
Yeah,
which,
that makes sense.
Kind of
Yeah.
makes sense since they're tough to kill without the right equipment. Or impossible, rather.
All right, one more check here for Aussie. Be the small key. It's just a mold arm. Okay, there it is. There is a small key there. So it is able to continue on. Pretty weak enemy bosses this seed, honestly.
Yeah, definitely been a bit of a disappointment. Like,
No Trinex, no Helma.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys opting to go into dungeons and do the boss without really, without much stats, but they're just getting easy bosses, so.
Alright, so Aussie on to blind here in Turok. We'll get crystal number 7. Answer not too far behind. Unfortunately for Shaktool, though, Ramond pretty high up on the climb, and Gamachu taking advantage of that gold sword. Nice Beamos there in Torches 1. Pretty easy to avoid, but looks like Ramon has 2 keys already, so it doesn't need to kill the item or the enemy here for that other key. Does do a check, maybe find silvers here to speed things up just a little bit on Ganon, but
Yeah, I mean, they have.
I mean, you got to be feeling pretty good, right? You're sub-hour almost to Ganon.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is a extremely fast time.
Oh, jeez.
This is not that bad.
This is so easy. This is not even like.
Oh, okay, yeah, this is a.
Yeah, I'm more disappointed in the fact that We had no Train X's. We had no Helmas. We had one Vidi that was not. I mean, some of the runners did it a little early.
Yeah.
I like Ramon just using the cape here to get through this room. Don't even worry. Gamma taking a fall there.
Yeah.
On to Aga 2 for Ramon. Aussie looking for that big key over in Rando room.
I think he's definitely built up his lead here over Gamma.
Yeah, yeah. At this point, not able to sub-hour it, but these times are pretty insane.
Wait, did he get... he fell down again. That's... okay.
Oh, man.
And using a potion. Okay. He's... doesn't have any more magic, so, you know, he's got to light these torches eventually. Oh, opting to go for the lamp there. Like, this is just the vanilla room, right? These enemies are the normal ones that are in the room.
I think the patterns are off, but yeah, they're just the vanilla enemies. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think you guys probably should have replaced Gamma with Ramon, but I don't know.
All right, on to Ganon for Ramon here. So we just got 12 slashes in phase 1, 12 slashes in phase 2. Single slash for each time he stops morbing in phase 3, and then just 12 spins on the final phase. Ramon able to one cycle phase 1, in good shape to one cycle phase 2. Making quick work of Ganon here. Silvers could have been anywhere. I mean, again, look at the times. These times are really fast. Gamachu on to Aga 2. Aussie about to find the big key and the mirror. All right, just one more slash here on phase 3 for Ramon. Find out where those silvers were.
I mean,
the dark world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like catfish, pyramid, and
we saw catfish. I think we saw pyramid. Pyramid fairy, maybe. Spike cave was an option. All right, so Gamachu drops into Ganon as Ramon begins his phase 4 spin. Got the torch glitch, so should be able to get some triples here with the fire rod. Gamachu, having gold sword, only needs 6 slashes for phases 1 and 2. Let's see if he can do it in a single cycle. And there goes Ganon for Ramon. Ganon is dead.
GG's in chat.
And Ramon will finish here with an official time of 1:01:33.
That is a very fast time. That's like
so fast.
That's like it's like spoiler log territory almost. They had to dive 2 pendant dungeons too. Like that's pretty crazy.
All right, so Aussie on his gauntlet climb. Asdar about to pick up his big key here in just a second. And Gamachu on to phase 4. Does get the torch glitch. And even though he does have the gold sword, still he needs to do 12 spins. With the gold sword, you can do slashes, though it's not easy to do. So can't imagine do any of that.
You know, probably only like 2 or 3 falls for Gamma here, right?
Maybe, yeah. And there it is.
GG's to Gamma.
That's going to secure the victory for Skull Kids, which will tie them with Magliacci. So we will have a coin toss to figure out the winner of this division.
Yeah, that's definitely going to need to be restreamed, and I'm very interested in the outcome of that. The coin has to be fully inspected by a fair third party.
Here, let me flip it really quick.
Okay.
All right, Skull Kids wins.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations,
Jeez.
Skull Kids.
Surprising. Looks like we're joined here by Gamma. What did you do with Ramon?
Hello. No. I think you meant to say GGs. But yeah, GGs. Thanks.
GG. Yeah, that was a good game.
That was a very friendly, much friendlier seed compared to the last one we did.
I'm really disappointed on how not only fast that was. You guys tore through it. I mean, we saw Ramon and Azar and Aussie just blazing through the seed as fast as they could with some really high tier execution.
Yeah,
we saw you playing it as well. But then the fact that there was no evil enemies as far as overworld enemies or even bosses or nothing.
No, everything just seemed pretty friendly, really. None of the bosses were in terrible spots. Going into Skullwoods, I was so hoping please don't be something stupid like Viddy. And no, all the bosses were just pretty friendly. All the items seemed pretty friendly. I guess the hammer's probably the only kind of gotchas, but we felt pretty good overall. We kind of split up all our checks. We did pretty nicely. We didn't really waste any time at any point.
Yeah, I mean, the sword placement was pretty nice as well.
Yeah. Looks like I was the only one with gold sword here.
Yeah, we were not very surprised that you decided to pick up gold sword. So
it's pretty good in Randomizer. I considered it because I was already on temper. I'm I'm already here, and there's a hard container in Dark Maze too, so that's an extra bonus.
Gold sword, bug net, powder. That's the standard Gamma Chew loadout.
Is Ramon not going to join us?
No, he had to go.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, look at these bosses: Moldorms, Armos Knights, Landmos. It's just all very easy.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's probably Ice Trinex, right? It's either Trinex or Armos Knights.
Yeah.
Did you check the compass or whatever before dropping down in Skull Woods? Did you know what Landmol is?
Oh no, I didn't find the compass, so I just went in there blindly.
Oh my gosh!
And then I kind of realized because I went in there was 2.5 hearts because I didn't have a heart container when I went Dark World, and I'm thinking, gosh, the worst thing Viddy would be I'd probably instantly die. I'm not gonna even risk it with Viddy.
Literally anything but Landmol is you would just die, or maybe Moldorm.
I mean, I just got got a little lucky there. Right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Because Ramon just gone into Thieves Town, the boss room, and he found Viddy. I'm like, okay, good. Seemed very unlikely it's gonna be Viddy here. I also didn't go into Desert. I got both items in Desert. I told Ramon, I don't think I'm gonna go do this boss. I'm at 3 hearts. It's probably something really bad, and I don't want to risk fighting it with 3 hearts. Spider sword.
Yeah,
and I'm glad because then we found out it was Cold Stare, and that was never gonna happen.
So Gamma, how you feel? Do you feel lucky with this coin toss coming up?
Would you prefer to win the coin toss or lose the coin toss?
I mean, I don't know what kind of question that. Of course, I would prefer to win.
Interesting. So you're saying you would prefer to play Big Boots over Sexy Gannons. Okay, I got it.
Big Boots isn't that much of it. Oh wait, aren't you in Big Boots? Oh, okay, never mind. Scratch that. Whatever the outcome is, it's whatever. It's just it is what it is. I feel pretty good though. So. Hopefully I get to run against you, though, GGW.
Well, you won't, because I'm not playing the trash fire modes that have been chosen.
There's game 4, so maybe you might want to jump in.
We've dumped all that on Zero Rush, so he's going to be our third.
What a teammate. What a teammate.
Yeah.
Just give him those modes. Cool.
How do you feel overall about the season?
I felt pretty good. One of the things I kind of was hoping for, just for gloating, over my to blow up to my teammates as my win record. I think it was the first time I kind of got in undefeated this season.
Like 6-0 all co-op games or something.
7-0 actually.
Oh, okay.
So just something I gotta.
6-0 in co-op and 1 win in like casual boots coin flip mode. Got it.
Okay, dude. But nah, I mean, just kind of poking fun of my teammates, just having a good time, pretty much. Really, but no, it was fun overall. I really did enjoy it.
All right, get your G's in chat for Aussie as he gets ready to cross that bridge, as he defeats Ganon and will finish here in 3rd place overall with an official time of 1:08:57. These times are incredible, man. I mean, 1:08:57 in co-op Randomizer is super fast.
Yeah.
Hammer Go mode is probably just generally going to be kind of fast, but
did any of them end up doing like back of thief sound?
No. How many items were there? There's only 1, right?
There was 1 in the front and 1 in the boss, so there's still 2 items lingering.
Oh, there's 2. Okay.
And we are now joined with Aussie. GG's.
Hey.
GG's, Aussie.
So obviously didn't end the way you wanted it, but how are you feeling going through this seed? I mean, it was a blazing fast Randomizer seed that was pretty kind.
Pretty kind.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to kill any Trinexes. You didn't have to kill any like helicopters.
But I went and got my ice rod. Didn't get to use it.
Yeah, for sure.
It felt like we were playing it pretty good. Like we did the pod thing and then did the Meyer thing and got our hammer, and then at the same time got hook shot. So got to skip all the mountain. So felt like we were doing okay. Light World went well, and then actually the back half of the seed was pretty enjoyable because it was so fast that the safeties was on the low side.
Yeah.
I like that in the seed.
Yeah, I think Ramon actually finished. Is the only runner to finish on green mail here.
Yeah, that's a bold choice of him.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Well, to be fair, he was kind of he did kind of got relieved when he got the red. What is the red potion and TR, an extra layer of safety.
Yeah, the worst part was probably that front of Turtle Rock with those chain chomps there. But that is Asder finishing up there in 4th place with an official time of 1:11:07. So get your GGs in chat for Asder.
Yeah, Azure didn't have any vulnerabilities, so I was a little worried for him going through Turtle Rock. He had the chomps at the start and then the roller on the maze.
Yeah, the chain chomps were pretty brutal there.
I think, yeah, I'm going through that seed. I mean, it was going so fast, so it was hard to pay attention to all of it, but there was, enemy placement wasn't too bad. Turtle Rock may be the worst that we saw.
Did you enjoy my torches 2 and GT?
Yeah, that was something, Gamma. That was something.
Honestly, though, I think Ramon was the only person who didn't fall like multiple times to that. So I was gonna make fun of you, Gamma, but
okay, dude.
Was it? Were they just the fireballs were just on a different pattern?
No, it was consistent, but I just, I'm not used to that movement. It just, you go in there, you normally see them go, set pattern, and it's just, I don't know. I just got, after the first drop, I started to get more tilted. Then I ran out of magic, and then like, oh gosh, I don't have bleed potion, and I just started getting more careful. I fell down like 4 or 5 times. It was just bad, so bad.
Yeah, I think I fell twice. No, I thought that you had to do it in a certain order for it to work, because either you couldn't stand on the fallen tiles or the Sparky would block your shots.
Yeah.
A nice collection right there, Gamma. Only 10 less than Ramon.
All right,
Yeah,
so for Shaktool's digging game, that puts you guys at 7-7. Now you just kind of gotta hope and pray a little bit for the playoff spot. Probably not again where you guys. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect you guys to be finished the season 7-7. I think I don't know how you guys are feeling or are talking about things going into the playoffs, but
I mean, from the start, we were expecting to make playoffs without much worry. Then got some losses, but found some strong opponents in our division on Team Sculpt Kids, and here we are.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out in the race following this one.
Yeah, so coming up next is the new Swagger Jackson, and they're taking on
Is Boomer friendly?
Boomer Friendly. Yeah. So Boomer Friendly gets the win. Not only do they not get relegated, I believe, they would actually put Shaktools into the playoffs. So that's going to be an exciting one to watch for everyone.
Yeah, New Swagger Jackson has a tie, so we're not going to be matched in points.
Overall, though, I mean, this is the final. This is possibly your final game of the season. How do you feel about the season and how things went?
It's been a pretty good season. Like I really enjoyed the co-op modes again. The pilot spoiler is probably my favorite, and then Randomizer is a lot of fun. But I think overall we don't like the entrance modes as much. So not really gonna miss not those in the playoffs. We don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just win all your matches. You don't have to play game 5.
It's just that easy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get going, but GG's again to Aussie and Nasdir, and thanks for commentary, Fear, and Daruk for tracking.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah. Any last words from anyone else before we wrap this thing up? GG's, Gamma.
No,
GG's,
that's about
Aussie.
it. GG's. Okay, dude.
Yep, GG's.
Well, thanks for doing comms today with me, Fear. It was fun. It was a good match. I'm excited to see what happens in the playoffs, and yeah, I look forward to you rigging the coin flip
Sure.
in your favor.
I mean, I really want to see the Skull Kids take on Big Boots. I think that's what I'm rooting for. So whatever that happens,
whatever brings in the ratings, huh?
Yeah, totally. I'm all about. Hey, I gotta bring the people in, man.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Daruk again for doing the tracking for us. Tracking 4 people is not easy to do. I mean, we had a hard time just watching 4 people. So make sure you show love for our tracker today. Coming up, we do have that that match will determine that last playoff spot in the division with New Swagger Jackson versus Boomer Friendly. Let me see. That is at 4:10 Eastern, so just about 40 minutes on SpeedGaming 6. So, what do you know? Keep it locked here. See if Boomer Friendly can avoid relegation, if they can knock New Swagger out, or if New Swagger Jackson's going to knock out Shaktool's digging game. It's going to be fun. I think that's going to do it for us here, though. GW, anything else?
No, just have a great rest of your day, everyone.
All right. See y'all later.